Virginia, we won this thing! Together, we will change the trajectory of this Commonwealth. It's time for Virginia to be the place where everyone wants to live, not leave. A place where the relentless pursuit for a better life, for prosperity, is not burdened or blocked by self-interested politicians who are more focused on their futures than those they were elected to serve. For too long, we've been expected to shelve our dreams, to shelve our hope, to settle for low expectations. We will not be a commonwealth of low expectations. We'll be a commonwealth of high expectations. And friends, all of that has changed tonight. This stopped being a campaign long ago. This is the spirit of Virginia coming together like never before. The spirit of Washington and Jefferson and Madison and Monroe and Patrick Henry, of Virginians standing up and taking our Commonwealth back. Together, we can build a new day. A new day for Virginians where, yes, we soar and we never settle. A new day where all Virginians, all of us, can deserve to look forward to grabbing, to aspiring, to dreaming, and then achieving that great Virginia promise. God bless you all. God bless the Commonwealth of Virginia. And let's go.
What is going on? How's my guys doing? Welcome to another edition of, you guessed it, Joel's News and Views, Conservative News and Views. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor, go ahead on and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Guys, with that being said, we're going all ham into this. Congratulations to Glenn Youngkin. Congratulations to everyone who have voted conservative yesterday, taking America back to where it's supposed to be, not with this crazy nonsense. We talked about this over and over again. You start messing with people's kids, shit gets real. You cannot mess with people's kids and think that they're not going to retaliate. I don't care. I don't care. You ain't wrong, you funny. I don't care what anybody say. Now, Virginia was a predominantly Democratic state. We talked about this. We broke this down. You saw the numbers. And the reason why Virginia flipped is because of these headlines like this. Let's go back to this right here. And by the way, this all started over the summer. I know y'all remember this one.
In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Now I have a dream that we will implement love, not hate, or supporting another Jim Crow's agenda. CRT is not an honest dialogue. It is a tactic that was used by Hitler and the Ku Klux Klan on slavery very many years ago to dumb down my ancestors. So we could not think for ourselves.
You see that? What do you see on this show here? Well, you see a woman of color. Shout out to this YouTuber, Mr. Joseph Hughes. Just got to give him credit. I don't want him to strike my channel. Just using it as an example, sir. Not trying to take your content. Just want to put that out there. So much love. He's also a conservative. Y'all see that right there? The Virginia parent here is ripping, straight up going ham about critical race theory. Oh, I'm sorry about that echo. I'll make sure I put it on mute next time. I wasn't thinking. This is about critical race theory from a black woman's perspective, a black woman that is a mother. Now, a lot of these black parents, and I don't want nobody to say that a lot of these black parents that were fighting this fight that are married in two-parent homes. A lot of these mothers in Virginia were not for two-parents home. They were single mothers, but they were looking at this thing as, why should we teach our children that one race is better than the other? Why am I teaching my children that they're oppressed like they're back in the 1960s? This is one of the key components why oh yeah, I know you ain't wrong. That's what I'm saying. I didn't mute the button. That's why I'm taking care of it. That's why we weren't surprised that this was going to happen. We talked about this. We knew that this was going to happen. We knew that there's strength in numbers. See, this is what people don't understand. I'm about to put it to y'all in a very big perspective that the Democrats is taking for granted and conservatives now can capitalize on. Black Americans are a key asset to your plan. If you can get Black Americans on board, they can recruit so many other colors of people, not even just Black folks themselves, white people, all these other nationalities, because Black people have a gift of convincing people of what is good for the gander. We've always had that gift. We've always been gifted at convincing people to style a trend. Y'all see it, musicians, hip-hop stars, all the way back even in the Jim Crow era when you had all these musicians that had swag. Everybody dressed similar to them because they had a different style. So they were influential. This is what's happening here. The CRT backfired on the Dems. They did not think that this was going to bite them in the butt. They never thought that the same people that they were using as a tool was going to turn around and say, hell no, I don't want to be your tool anymore. I'd rather put my chances in another party that I've never really dealt with before and go for it from there. And that is what's happening right now in the U.S. One. Number two, there is no actions being done by the Democratic Party. There is no bills being passed. There is nothing major that is helping the American people. So with that being said, people are now going to places where they feel like it can get done. See, people ain't dumb anymore. People got Google, all this stuff to compare. All they have to do is look at it and say, this is what happened here, this is what happened there. Oh, okay, I get it now. I had more opportunity and my life was better when this person was involved. Now with this new person involved, it sucks. It's just like when you change parents. If you got an authoritarian as a parent that had you on a discipline level and made sure you didn't get in no bullshit growing up, no matter how much you hated that authoritative parent, you know when they was around, shit went smooth. There was a routine. You had a routine. But when you go to that other parent that doesn't have a routine, that isn't disciplined, things get real fucked up. Give me 1 second. I'm back. So I mean, it's crazy. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But I'm gonna continue to let this woman finish her speech.
CRT is racist, it is abusive, it discriminates against one's color. Let me educate you. An honest dialogue does not oppress. An honest dialogue does not implement hatred or injustice. It's to communicate without deceiving people. Today, we don't need your agreement. We want action and a backbone for what we asked for today, to ban CRT. We don't want your political advertisement to divide our children or belittle them. Think twice before you indoctrinate such racist theories. You cannot tell me what is or is not racist. Look at me. I had to come down here today to tell you to your face that we are coming together and we are strong. This will not be the last. Greet and meet respectfully.
Shout out to that black parent that was in there, a strong black conservative woman. Well, I would say conservative. I'm quite sure she woke. She got the shield and everything on. So she probably one of them woke, or maybe at the most borderline blue Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Blue dog Democrat. But either way it goes, congratulations for standing up for what is right. See, this is what happens when you're trying to change shit up. You can't keep changing the wheel. Everybody knows that education is important. Everybody knows that history is important. History is about what is good and what is bad. You can't pick and choose what in history you want to talk about and what you want to change about it. You can't. You just can't. I mean, this is just common sense. This is why people are now gravitating to the channel, because I'm breaking it down in a common sense perspective. And that was just one of the reasons. That was just one of the reasons. That is just one of the major reasons. And y'all know I'm about to show y'all this right here. This was another one.
Right now, a lot.
Hey, y'all go ahead on and hit like and hit that like button, hit that share button. Hit that like button and hit that share button, guys. Also, bless the super chats and everything else. I'm telling you, one of the realest in the game right now in the conservative movement. I'm giving it to you raw. You know I don't play around. I don't play games. I give it to you like I'm supposed to.
A lot of us need insurance that's simple and affordable. That's why we created Sidecar Health with lower monthly costs.
Board members, we're going to move to item 5, public comment.
Tuesday's Loudoun County School Board meeting brought lines of people waiting to get inside as parents got to voice their thoughts on policies to recognize transgender students.
Please do what you can for transgender students. They need the support for their school board and administration now more than ever.
To force policies that restrict our freedoms is beneficial to no one.
The meeting came as the district finds itself in a court battle against a local teacher, originally put on administrative leave for controversial comments on transgender students. On Tuesday, the tension could be seen and heard.
I wanted to take the time.
The meeting brought multiple warnings about crowd reactions until public comments came to an abrupt end and brought an uproar.
I am disgusted by your bigotry and your depravity.
The motion carries 9-0. Public comment is now ended. We will move to our next agenda item.
This cell phone video captures the response as some opponents of the transgender policies called for the ouster of some school board members.
See right there? I had to pause it for a minute. This is what caused Virginia to lose. This is what you did, Dems. This is how you lost control. You got this brother up here all swole. You know, he probably looked like he extra woke, acting like he ready to take on the world because you guys want to push an agenda that is straight bogus. And because of this, you made a lot of parents very upset. A lot of parents knew they couldn't beat you physically. Y'all even went as far as got the DOJ involved. You got Biden talking about this, that, and the third. And you even fired a good teacher because that teacher said that he was going to go by what your biological name was and what you was born with by God. Okay? He didn't say anything wrong. He didn't say anything wrong. I mean, he's going by what the coroner would say. Because if a coroner right now was to find your body, God forbid, and you was to pass away, you think they're gonna put on there how would they say it? Put something as in the thing of non-binary or trans on your sex? No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna put either male or female. That's what they've been doing for years. That's what the science is. Remember that, Dems? Y'all said follow the science. Yeah, the science. Yeah. See, this is what's wrong. Nobody's not trying to follow no science. People trying to reinvent the wheel. What's going on, big Jake Break Bill? What's up, brother? So now it has gotten out of control. Now you got all of this going on, and people don't know how to handle it. They don't. They don't know how to handle this. This has gotten them completely scared out of their mind. They don't know how to handle this upset because all of these board members, all these people that you want to call them, have clearly said that this red wave would never happen, and it's happening. And I just want people to understand that this is what happens when you allow stupid, non-common sense policies to go against the grain of everybody's everyday philosophy. Now you got to deal with this. Now you got to deal with this. Let me keep going.
Loudoun County deputies later announced the arrest of one man for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, while another man faced charges for trespassing after refusing to leave. All this took place as supporters from both sides gathered outside the Loudoun County School Board building.
To be able to educate teachers like Mr. Cross and make sure they understand the gravity of what it means to reaffirm our students' identities.
And let me tell y'all something else too. These moms that be at these high schools with these rainbow colors, that's part of that lifestyle, those be the one that do not make the best decision for their children. Okay? This is the type of people that put their children in a mental health, very difficult state. I ain't saying that all of alphabet community like this. I'm saying the liberal side, the ones that are radical, the radical liberal side. There's some liberals that will say, okay, this is crossing the line in this, and I'm a part of the alphabet group. I'm not doing this. I'm out. But these people that are forcing this type of behavior on their children are the ones that have the most messed up mental capacity in your life. Because you think about this, you got to really have a really messed up mental mindset to say it's okay to teach kids that one race is inferior than the other, that it's okay for your elementary school age child, 6 and 7 years old, to look at pornographic material of the LGBTQ plus question mark lifestyle, and to also be comfortable with the fact of the matter. You right, man. My granddaddy wasn't no player, but yeah, hey, Jake, you know, I told you about my granddaddy. My granddaddy, my great granddaddy didn't play this mess here. No, sir. No, sir. He did not. You didn't. Not Papa Davis. You don't go to Papa Davis with this bullshit here. Get your ass cut. You know, this is what's going on. This is why we have so much high suicide rate with our children. This is why the family dynamics is breaking down, because we're trying to spin our children in a world too fast instead of letting them naturally grow. Now, I'm not saying that kids ain't gonna go out here and not should not go out, that kids are not gonna go out here and be perfect. Kids are kids, okay? Kids gonna gradually get into things, ask questions, explore, experiment. But we shouldn't force nature. Okay, we should never force nature. It's like somebody saying today, I want to have control of when it rains, it storms, when it snows, and this, that, and the third. Do you know how we could really mess up our ecosystem? Man, you cannot make this up here. But let's continue with this.
That is the goal.
The other side just wants it only kind of one way, but if you really look at the way they go after things, it's our way or we're going to attack you.
Policies involving.
Man, I gotta play it one more time for you liberals that like to follow my channel, cause that white guy says something very good, very, 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 very good and positive, and you can tell he's a father in his home. Okay. You can tell he ain't one of them deadbeat dads that's out here trying to get clout. You can tell by the way this guy dressed and the way he carries himself. He one of them old school dads that'll kick ass. Let me rewind that so y'all can hear what he say again.
The goal.
The other side just wants it only kind of one way, but if you really look at the way they go after things, it's our way or we're going to attack you.
I mean to stop it over, but peep the sunglasses. Anytime you see anybody with sunglasses that's country like that, I'm telling you right now, that one of them dads that'll whoop ass, okay? All right, let me tell you that now. If you ever see a white man, or AKA my boy AK Nation like to say, a glacier glider with the caps, they gonna have either a basic cap or a fishing cap on it, or some type of American cap on it, and they gonna have sunglasses right up top, and they gonna have a gold chain on and a regular t-shirt. It's a blue jeans, maybe some Wranglers, some Rustlers, or some Levi's, and they gonna have, you know what I'm saying, your Georgia boots or your work type boots on. If you see a dad like that, I don't give a damn how size he is, 5'2" or 6'8". That's the type of country that'll whip your ass. Okay, ain't no question about it. He ain't gonna have no conversation with you when you mess with his kid. It's gonna be an ass whooping. I'm telling you now. I ain't met one yet that couldn't fight, bro. I got a brother-in-law that dressed the same way, and he can throw hands. My oldest son can even contest to this. He can throw hands, and he dressed the same way. So I just want to let y'all guys know for future reference. You go down south and you see one dressed like that, don't get stupid now and think he can't fight. He can throw hands. He can throw hands. To let you know now. So I just want to make sure you're prepared. Oh man, and he's saying the straight facts though. You know, all jokes aside, you know, you cannot go out here and expect for everybody to come together when you want to be so right, and the other side wants to be, you want to make the other side so wrong. I knew you ain't, see, you ain't wrong. I knew it. If that's how you dress, I know you old school. We ain't got to talk. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I ain't never met a white guy yet that dressed like that can't fight. I said, I never have. Never have. I've seen some of the best in the business get throw down. I'm telling you, my best friend used to dress like that all the time when we used to go to the beach. Thank you, B Wiggs. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being a subscriber, man. If you want to, go ahead on and join the membership, man. It gets real in here, man. Oh, you is? Oh, that's even better. That's even worse. I ain't never met a Hispanic dude that dressed like that couldn't throw hands and use a knife. So either way it goes, you in trouble either way. Oh my God. Love it, man. This is why I do this channel, man, because we can relate to each other. You see how similar we all are? I dress like that. The white guy dressed like that. You dress like that. This is how similar we are, because we are, at the end of the day, conservative people that just trying to live and make money and take care of our family. And we just want the best for our kids. And we don't care if our kids don't like us. We're not in the business for kids to like us. We're in the business to help our kids get to the point to where they can be efficient. That's what makes us happy. That's where we at. And see, that's where the liberals got a breakdown on. They want the kid to like them, chill with them, smoke with them, do all this crazy shit with them. And then when they have a falling out with the kid, they can't handle it. They all in their fields. No, we don't do that as conservatives. Well, yeah, too, Jake. I do show up at Walmart. I'm a Walmart shopping fool. I don't give a shit. I will go into Walmart in a minute and buy me some jeans and throw on me some shoes. So it's crazy. Let's get back to this.
Policies involving transgender students bringing emotional debate, with the school board scheduled to vote on the issues in early August. Tom Dempsey, WUSA 9.
Yeah, that's why we're here, guys. That's what happened. This is what happened. This is why now that the Virginia lost. They did too much on the CRT. I knew it was going to come back at them. And now they don't know what to do. Now, McAuliffe, whatever his name is, talking about, well, I'm not going to succeed. Bruh, you not well succeed. The man spanked your ass. He had over 100,000 plus votes on you. You should have fucking did what you're supposed to do. You should have cut it off at the knees. You had Kamala Harris, who ain't did nothing. Then you had Joe Biden, who sucks. Obama, the worst president ever. You had all these woke people speaking out for you. That sucks. So now look at you. You a failure. And then not to mention too, you sucked when you was governor back 12 years ago. 12 years, not 12 years ago. I think it was like a couple of years back, maybe 6 years ago. 6 years ago. You sucked. You sucked 6 years ago. That's why they got rid of your ass. So why did you try to come back? I don't understand. That's like when you have a bad breakup with a girl and you know good and damn well that her parents, her whole family hate your guts, and you're going to try to come back and holler at that girl all because now she done got herself in shape, she looking good, she got a little money now and shit like that. You think she going to give you any play? No. And even if she do, you think she's going to be happy or her family going to make y'all life any happy at all? Hell to the no. So that's where we at. You should have left it alone, bro. Should have left it alone. But I got more news. I ain't finished yet. We just getting started. We're just getting started. Because you remember? Y'all remember New Jersey? Oh, I know y'all remember New Jersey. Oh, let's talk about New Jersey right now, right quick.
Meet Stitch Fix. Here's how to...
All right, I finally found it, guys. Now, before I get into this story here, y'all ready to laugh? I hope you are. I hope you guys are ready to laugh. Okay? Because imagine you are a big time senator. You get what I'm saying? You're a big time senator. You have put in work in politics, being a conniving asshole for years, and you have held it down as a liberal. And this hard-working, blue-collar, truck-driving son of a gun beat your ass as a senator. Ain't got no type of political experience. Just came in and beat your ass. Oh, it gets better. And you raise all this money, millions of dollars, having food, eating lobster and shrimp, all that good shit. And guess what happened? A guy named Edward, I think it's Edward Durr, who is either a Cuban or a Mexicano, only spent $153. And that was just on a fucking sign. And beat your ass. I can't make this shit up, bro. Yeah, Durr won. $153. Do you know? Bro, I throw my whole... Bro, if this happened to me and I was a politician, I just retire. I just go ahead on. I do some, what they call that? Philanthropy work or whatever they call that shit. Be doing missions. I would not be in the U.S. at this point. I just leave. I'd be like, I'm done. I'm a waste of air, everything. Yeah, the incumbent. That's what's so funny. That's so funny. The incumbent got beat by a guy. He didn't even know his name, and he only put in $153. And I think that was a sign, and the sign up to put his name on the ballot. You can't make this shit up. If that ain't a Donald Trump story, baby, you can't make this shit up. Let me let y'all hear the rest of the shit. Oh my God. Oh man.
Look good in 4 easy steps. First, complete your style profile. You'll get a box of hand-picked items delivered right to your door. Keep the pieces you like. Send back the rest with free shipping. Stitch Fix.
Edward Durr, a conservative truck driver who reported spending I had it off by a few dollars, $153 on his campaign, leads the Senate President, Steve Sweeney, the longest serving legislative leader in New Jersey history, by over 2,000 votes in the South Jersey-based 3rd Legislative District. They say, this is an article, New Jersey Globe, saying, if Sweeney loses, it will cause a total realignment of politics in New Jersey.
It's not a total realignment, okay? It's not a total realignment. They don't need it. What they need to understand is people are tired of the bullshit. Do you understand what's going on right now, liberals? People are tired of high gases. People are tired of getting minimum wages. People are tired of working overtime because people don't want to go to work. People are tired of being tired. Okay? Tired of being tired. People are getting to the point, they are getting people with conservative values like them, everyday working people that gives a shit about the country. They don't want to hear this whole, oh my God, I have to go to the laundry today and have a eating with one of the lobbyists so I can keep my pockets lined for my next campaign. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear, we will see what we can do. I'm going to go on vacation to Europe now. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear people say, yes, I will get this done. What? You're tired of this criminal getting out of jail and keep on doing more and more fucked up stuff? We will take care of it. That's what people want to see. That's what people want to see. People tired of it. And people are running around here thinking this is a game. It's not a game anymore. The world has spoken. The world wants America back. America has spoken. They're tired of being on the laughing end of this horse shit. We want to get back to fighting for our country, pride in our country. When we see the flag, we got to worry about, oh my God, I can't have an American flag on my car because if I park here, somebody's going to get triggered. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to go up here and, oh my God, if I date this white girl who's a country girl and her parents are all country, if I take it to my hood family, they're not going to understand me. They're going to think that I'm a sellout. Or people sick of this. People want things to be back the way it was where we were focused on America. Where when you went in the military, it was a great thing. You learned discipline. You was ready to fight for your country, ready to die for something. People don't want to hear that no more. People don't want to hear this whole, well, before you get in the military and get in line, you have to do this mandate. And if you got to do this mandate, before that, you got to go eat this and you got to eat that and you got to believe in this and believe in that. And oh yeah, you got to take this sensitivity. You are the white oppressor training. People don't got time for this shit anymore. I mean, it's just facts. That flag behind me means a lot to me because I fought for my country for fucking 6 years. And I enjoyed every minute of it. Every minute of it. When I see America, I don't see pain. I don't see, oh my God, I'm oppressed and they don't love me. I don't see none of that because I was born in a generation where actually I got some of the best opportunities that I could dream of because my great-grandparents fought for that shit. They was the one that went through the pain in the 60s. They were the one that got sprayed with the water hose. They was the one that was told to get in the back of the seat and the back of the bus. They were the one that had to watch out and got egged and yoked. And my great cousin went to a all-white school and was called the N-word every day because she was a different color for them. They went through all that. I didn't went through that. But they did that so I wouldn't have to go through it. My great-grandfather had to fight a white man to get a drink of water so he wouldn't pass out because he was dehydrated for working in the field all day, cutting grass when they had not the power lawnmower, but the push mower, the old school type. He had to go through that. I didn't. He did that so I wouldn't have to. He went to jail and went and had to get a lawyer and they let him out because he passionately told them that as a black man, he should be able to get a drink of water if he's putting his life on the line or his body on the line to do work for this white guy. So no, I'm not going to sit here and be a victim. The real victims are the guys that's in their grave who is going home to the good Lord that's made the sacrifice. That's the victims. And we should honor them by keeping hope alive, by taking every opportunity that they have fought for us in this country. We should be so, listen, and I ain't trying to get off topic before I get in, but I have to put this out. Because y'all know I'm a passionate guy. Every black, Spanish, whatever, even Italian, whatever you are that came and immigrated in this country, and you went through discrimination, your ass should take every opportunity that is forwarded to you right now instead of sitting out here acting like a goddamn victim. Every opportunity. Every opportunity to learn about credit. Every opportunity to learn about finance. Every opportunity to build your own business. Every opportunity to use your skill that God give you up here and make it happen. But unfortunately, we live in a society that we are against that. We're supposed to lay down and be victimized and ask for big government to go up here and pull out their titty so we can suck on it. Damn it, I'm sick of this shit, man. Do for self. I'm going to say it again for you young folks that following me. Do for self. You have the tools. You have everything in your fingertips. Everything at your fingertips. If a Jamaican person can come in this America, shout out to the lady that's running for lieutenant governor in Virginia, at 6 years old, and become a Marine and is now a lieutenant governor candidate, then your ass can do it too. If the guy that just won the World Series came from Cuba, okay, Jorge Soler, he can't speak a lick of fucking English. He has an interpreter every way he goes. The interpreter has to order meals for him. Everywhere he go. Even when he want to go on a date with a chick that's American, he's got the interpreter. If he can make it, you can too. Sick of this shit, man. Quit making excuses and make it happen. Is it hard work? Yes, it is. You got to sweat? Yes, it is. Do you have to not cut no corners? Unfortunately not. You can't cut corners for hard work. Telling you, man. Y'all get me triggered off this shit sometimes. When I see the young folks out here talking about they oppressed. Oppressed by what? If this oppression give me more, you ain't never been in no chains. You ain't never been so humiliated to the point that everywhere you go, that you've been kicked out of a restaurant. You ain't never been told that you're a performer. You can't perform here because of color of your skin everywhere. Not just one place now, everywhere. Everywhere that had a decent type of crowd. Until you get to that point, you ain't experienced racism on the level that these ancestors before us did. And you know I ain't lying. Or I'll give you a better example. Back in the day in the 60s, y'all talk about, well, somebody's following me while I'm in Macy's. Okay, black folks that want to be woke, imagine not being able to go in that motherfucker back in the 60s. Oh, yeah, I said it. Back then, you couldn't go in it. All these high-end stores in the 60s and the 50s. And if you did went in, you had to wait till damn near everybody was out after hours. Holla at your boy. You ain't experienced that, did you? And it's not because you wanted to, because that's what you had to do. Because that was a different time and era then. And Don Lemonade, you know you couldn't survive back then because you and the white man would have got blasted. Real talk. You would not be alive with that lifestyle. So don't even go there. Try that in the 50s and the 40s. You and your lover having a good time out here taking vacations. See how that work out for you. There ain't no country out there would allow y'all to do that mess. Let me get back to this, man. I done got triggered now, man.
This would be truly earth-shattering for New Jersey politics. If this guy loses his state Senate seat, could be a stunning political upset. And we have a soundbite from Edward Durr, the truck driver. Let's listen.
My name is Edward Durr. I'm running for New Jersey State Senate. I've lived here all my life, raising my 3 kids. In 2020, my opponent sat by and watched as Governor Murphy forced nursing homes to take in COVID-19 patients, resulting in the death of over 8,000 of our seniors. He remained silent as Governor Murphy, with his lockdown and mandates, forced the closing of over 1/3 of our small businesses, costing New Jersey family thousands of jobs. The Senate President has spent 20 years in Trenton. Higher taxes, increasing debt, and a rising cost of living. We deserve better. New Jersey, It's time for a change. So together, let's end single-party rule. Vote for me, Edward Durr, for Senate.
And he rides off on his bike. By the way, Charles, 99% reporting now. He's still up 2,000. He's going to win.
And by the way, he made that video off of their iPhone. I can't make this shit up. That man made that shit off of iPhone. Do some music together. iPhone 13. Or 12-1. Oh, man. Y'all can't make this shit up, bro. Do you know how embarrassing that is? You ran a country for 20. You ran the state of New Jersey for 20 damn years. That is the capital. And this fool went out here and got on a motorcycle at the end with somebody holding an iPhone camera, probably iPhone Pro Max 12, and outbeat you. You know how mad? God damn, bruh. You know you fucked up. You know Trenton, New Jersey is mad with your ass. We're going to look and see what's going on with Trenton, New Jersey anyway in a minute. Oh, my God. Let me go finish the rest of this and then talk about the numbers of Trenton, New Jersey.
Oh, he is. He's going to win. Absolutely. And when he wins, it's going to show a couple of things. The first, and this is the theme I've hit on for years, money in politics matters to an extent, but it doesn't trump the issues. And clearly what he was talking about resonated. He spent $140. He seems to have registered his candidacy, printed out a couple of T-shirts, made that video, set up a Facebook page with nothing on it, and then left it. And that is important, because what that means is that in New Jersey last night, a lot of people, unbidden, walked into the voting booth and voted Republican.
Yeah.
They weren't pushed by TV ads, radio ads. There weren't people knocking on doors. There weren't millions of dollars spent in a lot of these races. They just voted Republican. And that's your basic nightmare when you're a party that is on the downswing, when people can win by doing nothing.
I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, man. Did that man just say that Joker he ain't did no campaigning. He ain't had no lobbyists at no dinners. He wasn't like, yo, let me go to the church and tell them to come see me. That man walked out his yard, dog. And you know what his yard looked like? His yard looked like one of them throwback country boy yards that used to be when I was growing up. I had my best friend look like just like his yard, his uncle yard, the same exact setup. 2 cars and a motorcycle. You got one in the carport, a little, your little portable carport, the car behind that, and then the motorcycle. And he'll put the cover over the motorcycle at the end of the evening. Man, shout out to Edward Durr, bro. You looking like somebody daddy out here in these streets. You ain't got no. I bet you his wife look like a common folk woman. I mean, she probably a BBW type of chick that's common folk just like him. They probably have dinners, the whole 9 barbecue. That's what I'm talking about, man. $153 campaign, a Facebook, a video from your phone, a registration on the ballot, and you go home and you sit back and you just talk to people online the whole day. You can't make this shit up. I like it, bro. I'm with it. I rock with it. And man, I rock with dude. I really do. I rock with him. I like that. That just goes to show you that people just tired. People want something different. And that's just what it is. When people have seen the same thing over and over and over again, and it's never producing a different result, people want to go with something different. What's going on, Andrea? Loyaza, thank you very much. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Real talk. Also, blessed as we get into it, man. We out here, man. black conservatives out here tonight. We're breaking it down. So Edward Durr is, like I said, New Jersey, blue-collar guy, never done a political, never done anything politic-wise in his life. I think he's in his early 50s, and all he did was set up a Facebook. I want y'all to hear this again. A Facebook, probably a phone, a promotional video by somebody's phone, and whether it's a iPhone 12 Pro Max or one of those Android phones that's high end from Samsung, and pretty much went to the house to chill after he registered as a person on the ballot. While this guy went out here, did all that, oh, I'm so and so, and you know what's funny? And this is the first rule of the laws of it's a book I read one time. It's called the 48 Laws of Power. The first rule they tell you about the 48 Laws of Power: never underestimate your opponent. Never underestimate your opponent. And that's what he did. He underestimated a regular citizen because this dude had nothing to lose. He don't like Jake said, he doesn't owe anyone any money. Y'all, I want y'all to keep about this now. He doesn't owe anybody no money. He does not have to keep up any appearances because of promises. He's just a regular guy who is going to be paid on salary. And I guarantee you, he'll get re-voted in. If he does a great job, the way he did this, he will get re-elected the next term. I've seen it happen before with guys that's just out of the blue. This guy was never projected to win. This was a one-shot trick pony. He was never projected to win. Never. I like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, we got more. We got more people that's defying the odds, man. I'm telling you, this is we're breaking it down, man. I'm going in. We're gonna talk about a lot of people that riding that red wave that people thought was not going to win. So now we got to go to the woman that just won today. Winsome Sears. I like her name. Now, this woman I'm about to show y'all, Winsome Sears, is a Jamaican. She came to this country at 6 years old because her father migrated here. And she says, yes, she's originally from Jamaica, but she calls America her home. She loves America. She served 20 plus years in the Marine Corps. She married an American guy that was in the Marine Corps, and they have the same values about doing what they got to do to make America great again. And yes, she's a black woman. Whoa. Hold, liberal, don't clench your pearls too much. That just lets you know that there is some black people out here that do think for themselves. So I'm about to show you her story and what she said in her speech. And she's very powerful. I mean, when I heard her speech last night, I almost cried because you don't find somebody that's that passionate about who they are and where they come from. Most people say whatever they want to say and just, you know, do anything for clout. But she ain't like that. She's not. And I thank God for someone that is not about that, that is trying to do the right thing for America. Let's see. All right. Let me mute this for a minute. We're about to go back into share mode. Get me out of the spotlight. And this is where I'm in right here. This is her husband. And this is her daughter. And she has another daughter. And they age. I mean, she doesn't look her age, bro. Like, this woman took care of herself. One thing about Jamaican people, they really take care of their bodies and their skin. And let me tell you something about most Jamaicans I've dealt with, because I worked with Jamaicans when I was in the hotel industry. They are very disciplined, okay? You want to meet somebody that's disciplined and has never been in the military? Talk to a Jamaican who got real Jamaican roots, like a real Jamaican heritage. When they come to this country, they put in all of their energy to be the best that they can be. They do not believe in this whole ideology of they oppress. Yeah, she showed that too. She got an M16. She owns one. She actually an avid shooter. These are the type of people that when they come to America, they're about excellence, okay? They're not going to sit here and allow someone to tell them that they cannot be great. And that's what I love about these type of stories. It lets me feel even more gracious for being a Black American in America. You know what I mean? Because somebody else came from another country and they're killing it. They're killing it. They're not using that narrative. I'm for real, man. All right, y'all. Let me get into this and let me let y'all hear that. Y'all had enough of me.
Want to switch to the coolest fam? Switch to Xfinity Mobile and Internet together and get unlimited with 5G included for $30 when you get 4 lines with Xfinity Mobile.
Hey Becky, what's with the G?
The G, it's for 5G. Switch to Xfinity Mobile and see how much you can save.
History was made in the race for Lieutenant Governor of Virginia. WDBJ7's Katie Pacheco joins us in the studio with the latest on that race. Good morning, Katie. Why is Winsome Sears' win one for the record books?
Well, Kimberly, Sears is not only the first woman of color to win the Lieutenant Governor office here in Virginia, but also to win any statewide election in the Commonwealth.
I am at a loss for words. For the first time in my life.
Winsome Sears is the first Republican lieutenant governor of Virginia since 2014. And as the first woman of color to ever take over the role, Sears emphasized in her victory speech the racial unity of America.
There are some who want to divide us, and we must not let that happen. We have had a Black president elected not once but twice, and here I am, living proof.
Sears is a Jamaican-born Marine Corps veteran, a businesswoman, and a strong advocate for children's education.
What we are going to do is we are going to now be about the business of the Commonwealth.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. All right? And I'm about to really make y'all, about to blow y'all mind. Jamaicans, okay? I want y'all to put this in y'all thinking cap here. Jamaicans, Montego people from what's that other one? St. Thomas, the Caribbean, any of those islands that you see, and even the Pacific Islanders. These people, the old school people like her, that's the last generation of their type, are strongly rooted when it comes to education. They will beat your behind about some education, okay? They don't believe in their children throwing education down the drain. They feel like knowledge is power. So you don't come to them with that whole bullshit, I'm going to drop out of school. 9 times out of 10, those kids are so fearful of their parents from those islands that they already know the first time they even come out their mouth, it might not come back. This is still apparent today. Like, they don't play. Jamaicans don't play with their children about education. If you don't believe me, ask a Jamaican kid right now that's in the north, up north. If you've had one, or one that's about between the ages of 18 through 21 that's in college right now, ask them a question. Ask them, what would your mom say, or your dad, or whoever, especially your mother, would say if you didn't do well on a test and it was a repeated thing? They will tell you what would happen. Shit would get real because they don't play about education. They really don't. They don't play about children. In fact, Jamaicans are so hostile about protecting children, they will kill you. Okay? I'm just being real. They'll kill you about kids, bro. They don't play about kids. You can go take a nap off this. They don't play. That's why when people deal with Jamaicans, in Jamaica, they already know what time it is, and they don't tolerate disrespect. I have to admit, the way my teenage kids talk to me, I know I'm guilty of it. Me and my wife both guilty of it too. We kind of let them get away with a little slick talk and really don't get that emotional with them. But Jamaicans don't tolerate it at all. No slick talk. They don't tolerate that. Haitians, Jamaicans don't tolerate slick talk. Like, they will. It's not good to slick talk a Jamaican or a Haitian. If they're your parent, you gonna feel life real quick. I'm serious. They don't play it. They don't play that extra talking, that back talking. They don't play that shit. They real deal people, man. I'm telling you. But shout out to Winsome Sears, sorry. But shout out to her, man. Like, she's a hero right now.
We have things to tend to. We are going to fully fund our historically black colleges and universities. We're going to have safer neighborhoods, safer communities, and our children are going to get a good education.
Hey, y'all heard that? Let me replay that one more time so people understand what on Virginia. Y'all said y'all wanted somebody about education. You about to learn today, because I hope you're ready. Cause I'm gonna play this one more time. What type of woman you dealing with? And this is a Marine and a Jamaican at the same time. God help you if y'all ain't ready, because y'all about to get ready. Let me do that one more time.
And universities about the business of the Commonwealth. We have things to tend to. We are going to fully fund our historically black colleges and universities. We're going to have safer neighborhoods, safer communities, and our children are going to get a good education.
Man, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Our children are going to get a good education. Guys, this is facts. I told y'all this woman is not playing with nobody. She's not playing with nobody. I hope they know what they're getting into. Y'all keep hitting that like button as you come in. Keep hitting that like button. I hope they know what they're getting into, because this woman here is not to be played with. Y'all said y'all wanted a real one. You got one, because she's real. Oh, she is real. We had 16 likes. I need us to get to more than 16. We need to try to get more people in the chat. We need to get to 20. We need 20 people to stay in the chat, because we getting busy in here right now. Because this is one, like I said, this is the realest show you gonna see in here. This is what I'm talking about. People are not playing games anymore. They want to see changes, and this woman ain't playing with it. So, like I said, I hope y'all prepared. State of Virginia. Exactly, teachers. Y'all woke teachers, you better go on and move to California, because California is still woke. You know, you can go over there, you can help, you know, be a free spirit. You know, you can teach everybody all this crazy shit you want to teach them. And go over there, because we already see that California ain't gonna never change. California is too far gone. But the rest of the country on the East Coast, there's hope, guys. There's hope.
Sears defeated Democrat Hala Ayala and will take over the role from Democrat Justin Fairfax, who served since 2018.
Now, the post is considered a crucial political stepping stone, as 5 of the last 10 lieutenant governors went on to become governor of Virginia, including our current governor, Ralph Northam.
Yeah, we'll have to watch and see what happens. But either way, it was a historical night for her and for our state, and lots of work to do.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, Katie, thank you.
That's right. A lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. And this is what I'm trying to show y'all on the Red Wave, baby. The Red Wave edition of me doing these politics. Because I know I usually do our usual Glacier Valley Chronicles and Blackistan Chronicles, but I'm still going to do that. But just let you know that people tired, man. People real tired now. You know, people have sat here and they have let this go on long enough. They're tired. They're like, listen, guys, it was fun while it lasted. I want change. And that's what they're pushing for. But I got some more things to show you. Or we just get started. Still, because there's a lot to cover tonight. Because it's the Red Wave, baby. And when you talk about the Red Wave, you got to look at it. All right, warning, guys. What's up, Numero Uno America? Thank you for joining, brother. Listen, guys, this next story I'm about to show you is, I call her Joy, the out of touch, Joy the schizophrenic Reed. Because, Joy suffered from schizophrenia. Because everything Joy Reid talks about makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, she that schizophrenic uncle that auntie that is a damn fool. You already know you can't deal with her. You might as well leave her ass alone. Because talking to her makes no sense. And right now, Joy Reid is lost in the sauce because she just found out that this agenda she's been pushing, that woke shit, ain't cutting it no more. Oh, I'm sorry you ain't wrong. I'm so sorry about that, man. You need to get on some meds. But anyway, I want y'all to hear this triggered bullshit that she said. This is a reaction video while I break down when she found out that Youngkin won. Oh, man.
Ever. That tastes free. Yukon money. And that is why I cannot count myself as a miniature Steve Kornacki because I'm completely confused. Like, this is the first time, I think, in watching.
What's going on, Anna? I want to give a shout out to Joy Schizophrenia Reed. You said the most truest thing you could ever say in your life, girl. You are confused. I am glad that you are now starting to accept who you really are. Okay? All right? So that's the first step. There may be hope for you, Joy. There may be hope for you. All right, let's go.
Politics for a really long time, like most of my adult life, that I don't really know what the numbers mean. So, folks I'm texting with from the campaign at first were a little bit down. They were not super enthusiastic in their text. They were saying, well, numbers look up, it's close, it's going to be close, it's going to be close. Then they got happier when they started seeing African-American areas and said, so it's like back to, will the black voters sort of save the party? But the challenge here is on white voters. I don't know what it means when you see what is a typically Democratic county with high turnout. Right. Because how many voters are in that county who are suburban white voters who normally Democrats could count on when they see high turnout in that county and say, aha, that's my voter. Who maybe back in the day voted for Doug Wilder, who maybe voted for Donald Trump, but who are sick and tired of hearing the race conversation. They don't like living in this post-Trump era where we're talking about white nationalism and January 6th and Charlottesville horrified.
It's not like they don't like living in the area of schizophrenia, Joy. It's because the shit is overrated. We know what happened on January 6th. It was a tragedy. We apologize as conservative. But no one talks about what happened that summer. Or when we had BLM burning down every damn business that was known to man of every color. Black businesses, white businesses, Hispanic businesses, and nothing was accomplished. They only got a few that went to jail that serving time. Some got 2 years, some got 5. I think 5 was the most I've heard of. So, what are you talking about, honey? I know, and you talk about these white voters. The white Democratic voters are going red because they're tired of the horse shit. See, y'all crossed the line. See, let me tell y'all something, man. Joy, you've been in this business for a long time. You ain't crazy, girl. You cannot tell white suburban people that makes $80,000 plus a year that they cannot be involved in their child's education. They not gonna hear that shit. They pay taxes and money like everybody else. And you're not gonna tell them that you're gonna force an agenda of sexuality on their kids when they are not comfortable with their children knowing about any type of sexuality. So I'm telling you, yeah, where you fucked up. I keep trying to tell you, it's all in fun and games till you fuck with the kids. Let's continue.
them, but they're over it. And they don't like the idea that the 1619 Project will be taught in schools. And so they're kind of a both and voter. Maybe they also want to see a vaccine mandate, but the race stuff is so potent in American politics. It always has been. Lee Atwater knew it. Ronald Reagan played that game with welfare reform. It is such a powerful argument for people who are not traditionally right-wing voters, but that it.
All right, let's talk about Ronald Reagan for a minute. Ronald Reagan played the game with welfare and people getting off their ass to work, because here's the thing. Ronald Reagan reformed the welfare system because he was trying to get more black families involved to work, because he felt like if they would work and they would have an incentive to work, that he could stop the drug craze of the cocaine era. But by the time Reagan got out and Bush came into play, that's when crack cocaine hit the scene. And when crack cocaine hit the scene, there was nothing they could do to stop it. So they created the terror war on drugs, but we already knew what was going on with that. There's been proven fact that at the time, the U.S. government was trying to dope up all this crack cocaine and stuff into the black families and stuff like that, because they were trying to do what they would call damage control. If we could keep it on one side of the spectrum, it won't affect all of the Americans. We talked about this on my channel before, but it backfired in all of their faces, because at the end of the day, when you got something that everybody addicted to, everybody's going to follow it and find it. So they couldn't control it and stop it from going into the suburbs. It finally wound up going everywhere. So that was just a waste of time, energy, and effort. It was fucked up how they did it to the black folks first on both parties. But hey, it's what happens when you get desperate and you living in a time of you was out of touch of society. But we're past that now. We're very much past that. So what Joy Reid is telling y'all about this white boogeyman is out to get you, believe me, it's just to sell another book. She'll write one probably before the middle of 2022. I promise you she will. Because that's all they're good for. Writing books, putting fear out, and then start looking like ass clowns when people figure out the grift.
Gets at an emotional toll that people feel that talking about race takes on them, and that means they're available to the Republicans.
Do you think that the way that Youngkin harped on race so much as his closing message is potentially motivating to black voters and to anti-racist voters? Did he overplay that hand in a way that may have turned out people in reaction to it?
I think he was being subtle and being really tricky and slick until he dropped that Toni Morrison ad.
Yeah.
The Toni Morrison ad might have been the point at which he went too far. A lot of the people who heard the ad on that were sort of his maybe voters, maybe didn't even know who Toni Morrison was. But I promise you, black people know who Toni Morrison was. We grew up on her. Anybody who's my age or even a little bit younger, we read her in high school. She's the reason I wanted to be a writer. This is somebody who is beloved among black people, and particularly people who say education is important. That's why that question, I don't know what it means. If you're saying education is the most important issue, you might be a black voter who says, I'm defending great literature and defending Toni Morrison. And I don't like the idea that Youngkin wants to be a governor that would purge those books. What's next? The biography of Dr. King is.
Touche. If y'all don't know who Toni Morrison is, and she right, that's one thing I can say about Joy Reid. She got to keep that black card on. You know what I mean? Toni Morrison is a great literature writer. She was an extra woke literature writer, but she wasn't woke to the point that she didn't have good shit. All right, she was on the lines of Maya Angelou. Oh God, my back get tight. Like Maya Angelou, you know what I'm saying? Like she was a very powerful writer. But what Youngkin was saying in that ad, what if they started taking her stuff out because she was spitting true facts? She was telling you that you can get it at all costs. You ain't got to let nobody hold you down. Okay? You can, that black is beautiful. Because that's what she's about. She's about black is beautiful, black is positive. She never talks about the white man is trying to kill you and hold you down and things of that nature. And I'm glad they dropped that ad, because that what really got a lot of black people going. Because a lot of black people, whether I don't give a damn if you in the hood or you very highly educated, woke, when you hear that Toni Morrison is about to get pulled away from the school curriculum, you are going to stop that shit. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. Everybody loves Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison is like the Michael Jackson of book reading to black folks, okay? So, yeah. That ad, hey, it was pure genius. That ad put it over the top. So shout out to the conservatives, man, are starting to figure things out. They're starting to figure out how to get the black base towards their side. But here's the thing that conservatives got to understand, these politicians. Okay, you're doing that now. But can you watch out for the black voter along with the rest of everybody in America? And can you give them the tools to be successful like the white voters as well? See, that's the thing. Can you help them find those tools? Because, see, that's what they're looking for now. Can you help me better myself? That's going to be the thing that us conservatives can't drop the ball on. Because if we do, guess what's going to happen? The Democrats going to come back with another slick idea, and they're going to go right back running to them again. So we got the chance to keep them at our fingertips for a long period of time. That means we can teach them how to be independent and do for self. So that's the question. Can the conservative party take the initiative to help black families, especially the ones that are in the hood that are trying to get out the hood, the tools to do for self? That's where it's going to come down to. And I hope y'all do, because if you do it, I'll tell you now, I don't see a Democrat getting elected in the next 100 years. That's facts. I'm just being real.
W.E.B. Du Bois next? I mean, Dr. King said America might go to hell. Are we going to erase any of his, his more sort of robust commentary on America? Is that not going to be allowed to be taught? Trust and believe he took that so far that he probably animated some African-American voters too.
I love when they get triggered. I love it. No, he didn't take it too far. He just told the truth. That's where it's headed. Because look at Martin Luther King. If you don't know anything about Martin Luther King history, Martin Luther King was knocking women off left and right, okay? That's facts. Martin Luther King was knocking women off left and right. He was a serial cheater. It's been known, said, and well documented in American history. In his books, his wife has admitted to it. Everybody in his family knows about it. You know how these cancel culture is working right now. You know they would use that as the next step to try to further their agenda by trying to cancel Dr. Martin Luther King. They'll say that Dr. Martin Luther King is basically a traitor or whatever. You know how they do. And it would happen. They would erase his teachings. And with Du Bois too. So I'm just saying, man. This is oh man, you ain't wrong. Don't you go there, man. You know I'm a Brave fan. Don't you start that mess. I mean, this is just what happens, man. Like we already knew this was gonna happen. We already knew this was bound to happen. And I think it's hilarious. How many likes we have, producers? I got my producers on here, y'all. Shout out to the producers. You want to be a producer, you know what to do. First, you got to join the channel. $2 a month, baby, and you can handle the streams along with my producers. We at 17. We need to get to 20, damn it. 20. Shit, I'm spitting facts out here. Should have been at 20. Hell going on tonight. Oh, well, it is what it is, right? Jake, I think they were. I think they were. I think that a lot of them were truly tight. I think that at the end of the day, Maya Angelou respected any person that was all about trying to be successful. These are old school women. They believe in success. I mean, that's just one of those things. That's just one of those things, man. I'm just trying to think and make sure I covered everything tonight because everybody right now, I think it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting because right now, America is everybody is not too happy right now. Now let's talk about the last but not least, the whole not defunding the police. The cities that didn't defund the police. Let's talk about this. Let's see what it is. I'm gonna read this. That's what I was looking at. So I'm gonna mute this one. I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna break down my thoughts here of the cities that decided to not go with defunding the police. All right. So I'm gonna make it very quick here. I'm finna wrap this up because this is the longest live I've done in a while. I just want to make sure y'all got the best of both worlds. So, voters in Democratic cities nationwide Tuesday, y'all soundly rejected measures of defunding
New
the
episodes now streaming. Always entertaining, always free.
police and elected candidates who campaigned
I think it's important to recognize
to
that the
defund the
mayor and
police.
city council
Okay,
there have
I
basically
want y'all to
been
get
giving
that
the
right.
to the hardworking men and women
There
of
was a
law
lot of
enforcement
people
in the
out
Austin
here
Police Department for quite some time. And what
that
they
wanted
did
to
is
defund
they
the
scared the
police.
public. They told them,
Y'all come on, donate to the donate somebody cash app your boy or come with a super chat, man. We've been getting it in tonight now. I know somebody got something they can give to them. We're trying to get to 600. Now, voters in the Democratic cities that we're going to be talking about, first and foremost, the former New York PD captain, Eric Adams. He won the New York mayor race very easily. He had presented a nuisance message regarding issues of law enforcement. He had spoken out against injustices in the department and advocated for black officers when he was a cop. But he did not support defunding police by reallocating money from law enforcement to other programs. This is what I think of Eric Adams. Okay, and then we'll get into more into this article before I close down. Eric Adams to me is what you call a blue dog Democrat. All right, in the old school way. Oh, it's playing in the background. Hold on. I don't know what that's playing. Yeah, I stopped that. I don't know what playing, but it should be stopped now. All right, thank y'all. Yeah, I don't want no video playing in the background. I thought I muted everything. So anyway, as I was saying before, Eric Adams is an old school blue dog Democrat. When I say blue dog, he's very aggressive. He's aggressive about agendas. And when you're aggressive about agendas, you're going to want things running a certain way. And he would be, in today's standard, considered a rhino Republican at best. Okay? Now, do I feel like that he's going to turn Republican? I doubt it. Because he knows the day and hour he turned Republican in New York City, his whole political career as a mayor would be over. So I don't think that, but I do feel like he's going to bring a lot of hard-pressed reasonable control in New York. And that's what you have to understand. When you get in cities like New York and these biggest cities in New Jersey and stuff, in Philadelphia, if you're going to be a person that's going to be tough on crime and still become a Democrat, you got to be blue doggish. You got to be damn near borderline Republican. That's the only way you're going to keep your spot. Because in their mind, you're just a Democratic guy who's all about law and order, versus you bust out saying, okay, I'm a conservative. Then they ain't going to do nothing with you. They don't going to want to deal with you. They're going to cut you off every which way but loose. Yeah, that's just how they are up there, up north, about conservatives. Now, Minneapolis also rejected this replace of Minneapolis the police department with Department of Public Safety. Do y'all know what that meant? I'm going to tell you what that meant. Basically, a public safety. They were going to have these fools with hardly no damn weapons, mostly like counselors on scene to talk people down from doing anything crazy. Do you know how fucking retarded that sounds? Yeah, I said the R word. I don't care. It don't seem right. This is crazy. You cannot get things accomplished with a freaking a criminal with a public safety person. So you mean to tell me you got this guy who is basically out of his mind, possessive over his wife, evil, done beat his wife until this woman is almost unconscious. She's asking you to help her. She's in a pool of blood. And you going to go up here and tell her, she tell you to stop him, please. And here he is, got the gun pointed at her. And instead of you using a gun or something, you going to tell him, oh, please don't do that. Don't do that. Put the guns down. Put it down. Think about what you're doing. No, you're going to have to use force, bro. You're going to have to light his ass up. You have to cut his TV off, possibly. But see, they don't think about that. Nobody thinks about that. All these jokers think about is, I don't want to be considered racist. Fuck out of here. Well, Minneapolis citizens spoken. They don't want the police away. They need help. They're tired of getting carjacked. They're tired of getting carjacked. Then Bruce Harrell. I don't know if Bruce Harrell is a Democrat or a Republican in Seattle. I'm quite sure he's probably a Democrat because it's out west. But he's a blue dog, I think, too. He beat the mayor in Seattle because he did not talk about defunding the police. And he actually said he's gonna refund the damn motherfucker. But that's good, they want to refund it. But the problem is, how can you convince people to be a police officer now? Because the damage is done. People cannot unsee what they saw on TV that were done towards cops out west and on the East Coast. So you're not going to get a lot of recruits right now for police officers unless you out here in the country like I am in the deep South. If you in the major cities, you ain't going to get nothing, bro. This is what it is. You're not going to get no quality people. Now, Cleveland just did something stupid. They passed a charter amendment to establish the Community Police Commission. So basically, if they don't like what the police did to a suspect, okay, they'd be the final deciding factor of what kind of discipline the officer get. I don't agree with that. I think that's horse shit. They should leave it to the courts. And Mayor-elect Bibb, he said that he do not go for defunding the police. And I think he won the race as mayor. And that's good and all. But my thing is, you won the race as mayor, then why are y'all doing this community thing, civilian commission for officers? Because I don't think that's right. I don't think they're gonna get a fair shot. Sorry, I don't agree. It should go back to where it used to be, where you do an internal investigation or outside investigation from an extra set of eyes outside the department. Find out what the officer did. If it warrants a grand jury, take it to the grand jury. Let them decide, a jury of his peers, and we go from there. But you know what? Everybody want to reinvent the wheel, so it is what it is, right? Anyway, guys, that's all we got on the red wave. I hope that y'all enjoy everything. Before I get off here, I'm going to finish some things up. I probably will not stream tomorrow on this side of the branch. Maybe, probably not. I will try to see if I can get a guest on this weekend. Now, listen, since we get so many people involved, I'm going to start incorporating people to join the broadcast to talk out how they feel. I'm going to start putting links in the description box below after I do a recap of what happened this week and let everybody get in and talk about what they feel. Oh, you welcome, Daily Donkey Salts, Dabs. What they feel about what's going on in America. And you don't have to show your face. When you get to the link, there's a description, there's an option where you can use video or the mic. Now you first got to select allow video, but before I take you on or whatever, you can hide a video yourself, come on my show and just have a conversation. You ain't got to call in, none of that. We can make it where it's simple, straight to the point, and we keep it rolling. But I think that it's time to incorporate people. We're growing. We're at 5,510 to maybe 16 by now, with everybody subscribing, and I'm loving it, man. We need it, and this is how it needs to be. It needs to be this way. I mean, real talk. We need to make it this way. So, again, I love each and every one of you guys. I appreciate the love, the support, the rocking with your boy. I mean, oh yeah, I will daily Donkey Salty Dabs. I sure will. And bring more people to the channel, guys. You know, and everything else. Tell them about the membership. So either way it goes, please like, share, subscribe. Shout out to my comment regulator, Jake Break Bill. Anytime you see any comments get removed or thumb down or whatever, if it's not from me personally, it's probably from Jake, because Jake handles my comments, and he's also my producer, along with Roger W. is my producer. Roger W. will also be handling my comments in the future soon, since we're growing. NJH556, my other producer. So y'all shout out to those lovely folks tonight. They holding it down. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. I'm out.